What's this? 84th and Warnell Road, the location of Kiddieland, which existed for 12 years, closing in 1963?
What do you want to do? What do we do?
How about some rides, Pop? Or some cotton candy?
Sure. Some rides and some cotton candy. Anything you want. Anything at all.
Kiddieland, not to mention Whizzo the Clown and Whizzo's Wonderland, all geared toward children, and I'm right here.
Ron McCoy is warped.
That's time warped?
Let's go.
Sitting at 8440 Warnell Road was a large 4-bedroom brick house with a tile roof. It was the residence of Henry P. Soden, 1896 to 1961, son of a successful real estate developer. The property included a 4-car garage with a servant's quarters above it, stables, gardens, a greenhouse, and a children's play area. The property was sold in 1947 to Stanley M. Pressbury, who owned a restaurant and tavern called The Wigwam at 8421 Warnell Road. Opening in 1939, where a place called the Donald Duck had been a year before. The Wigwam specialized in fried chicken that carries a smack of goodness long to be remembered at a cost of 50 cents. In addition to fried chicken, items such as homemade rolls and pastries, charcoal broiled steaks, and roast turkey served with giblet gravy and dressing made this place popular among those living in Waldo. As Pressbury prepared to relocate the Wigwam in the old Soden house, the area was annexed to Kansas City. A stretch of businesses from 81st to 84th along Warnell were faced with a problem. The city wanted to rezone the area as residential. Considering the dilemma faced by 23 business owners along this section, the city conceded and allowed commercial businesses to continue operating. Born in 1894 in Iowa, Alden Nixon Rice, the son of a livestock commissioner, grew up in Kansas City and flourished in some unusual business interests. By 1920, Rice was running the Midwest Doll Hair Factory. By 1925, he was the proprietor of A.N. Rice Manufacturing Company, a manufacturer of dolls, fancy lamps, and carnival supplies. His warehouse was at 14th and Michigan, and in 1926, a large fire at his business caused $30,000 in damages. The Kansas City Star reported 15,000 Kewpie dolls, 1,000 blankets, and carnival supplies were destroyed. Free admission made Kiddieland more accessible than larger parks such as Fairyland. 4 acres of family fun with plenty of cool shade had parents toting their children to Kiddieland for afternoons and evenings of fun. At 9 cents per ride, or 6 rides for 50 cents, Kiddieland was an affordable and attractive spot. By 1954, the park featured 12 rides and a concession stand offering 10-cent hot dogs. After returning to Iowa and resuming his carnival accessories venture in mind, he wanted to open a children's carnival called Kiddieland. To keep up with the times, Rice did an extensive remodel of Kiddieland in 1958. He planned 25 special nights benefiting local organizations and promotions such as 3 free rides with every $1 book in order to continue the public's love of the little carnival in Waldo. Unfortunately, the increasing value of the land and competition with other amusements made Kiddieland's future short-lived. Along the lines of Kiddieland Amusement Park, we also had a clown that performed in this area in the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. His name was Whizzo the Clown, and he would make frequent appearances at area parks that were geared toward children.
Here we go. Who's always smiling, never sad? It's Whizzo, who makes the boys and girls so glad. Whizzo!
Oh, with that dust and that umbrella, I wouldn't miss it. And his song is so happy. He just made me happy.
He's a merry fellow with a big red shiny nose, dressed in crazy mixed up clothes from his head down to his toes.
He means something to everyone. We all grew up with him in the Kansas City area, and it means a lot to everyone.
He has a great big trunk of tricks, and Whizzo! He'll sing a song or do a dance for you.
So it's a part of growing up. He's an institution.
And when you're sad, he'll make you glad. The very best friend you've ever had. Whizzo, the clown, that's who.
The smiling faces have known that guy. And so we decided to give others the opportunity to be blown away by seeing Whizzo again at a Whizzo reunion.
I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to go in here anyhow. I really don't care. If nobody wants me in here, I'm going to go in here because I got a whole bunch of friends down there.
The reunion was held in the Channel 9 studio, and because of the size of the studio, we had to restrict the number of guests to about 100. Now, the majority of these Whizzo fans had watched or been on his show in the late 50s and early 60s.
So, Whizzo the Clown was popular in this area, not just on TV. He also made personal appearances at places like Boyle's Joyland, an amusement park not unlike Kiddieland, and these were appearances that he made in the 1960s, but he also appeared in places like Red X at Riverside, where there was another Kiddieland type amusement park. Who was this Whizzo the Clown? Frank Wizzardi, as Whizzo the Clown, also was a regular performer at Worlds of Fun in the early to mid-80s. He performed on what was also used as the Bird Wagon and Marionette Show Wagon in the Scandinavian section. Yes, I remember it well. When you're sad, he'll make you glad, the very best friend you've ever had. Those were among lyrics to the theme song for Whizzo the Clown, who was portrayed on television for 33 years by Frank Wizzardi, including about 18 years in Topeka.
I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to go in here anyhow. I really don't care. If nobody wants me in here, I'm going to go in here because I got a whole bunch of friends.
Wizzardi and his brother Jack Wizzardi grew up as part of a family of circus performers in Westmoreland, about 60 miles northwest of Topeka in Potawatomi County. They appeared with their parents in the traveling Whizzo Novelty Circus, which put on shows at stores and county fairs.
A great big trunk of tricks at Whizzo!
No matter who comes in the door to be on the show, no matter what strata they are, if we put them in these clown suits, they suddenly become completely equal.
Never had Whizzo the clown that too.
Whizzo the Clown has been a happy part of many a child's life ever since the mid-1950s, when he first dabbed on that white face on Channel 9.
And first thing you know, there's going to be seahorses running around here again, and that's what I'm going to take a picture of. I'm sure glad the fog lifted here. Now, if I can just get a happy ship is a happy ship. I'll put the log back here, and if any of you kids ever get a chance to see a seahorse, let me know, because there's one thing I want. Ooh! As I live with... Where's my cat? I hope he doesn't go away.
Whizzo's last show was in May 1987, and Whizzo passed away that fall.
Specifically, Frank Whizzo as Whizzo the Clown last performed on May 20, 1987. That was on WIBW, Channel 13. He turned 71 on July 16, 1987, and he passed away on September 11, 1987, at the age of 71. He died of cancer.
Let's go.
We now return your amusement park to you, until the next episode of Ron McCoy is time warped.
Oh, I'm being pulled into another fantastic adventure somewhere along the infinite corridors of time. Here I am overlooking 291 Highway. It has 4 lanes. At one time, though, it was called 35 Highway and later 71 Bypass, and it had only 2 lanes. Isn't that intriguing?